Hey guys, this is Mr. H, and I wanted to do a quick video on the Delta Math problems where we're doing linear regression. I wanted to show you how to do it because there's a bunch of things in there that we haven't used before. So here's what we're doing. You can see we have this table of values, and basically what we're going to do is use this table of values to come up with the linear regression. And once we come up with the equation, we're going to use that equation, and then we're going to find the output. So let me read this real quick. It says the annual profits for a company are given in the following table. X represents the number of years since 2011, and Y represents the profit in thousands of dollars. So they want us to write a linear regression equation, and they want us to round all of the coefficients to the nearest tenths place. That's the dimes place. And it says uses, and then after we've got the equation, we're going to use that equation to find out what the calendar year, what year would it be when the profits reach $248,000. So this is what we're doing. First thing, you see this button here that says copy. You're going to copy that because it's going to copy all the values from this table. By the way, you should see that the profits are going up. So this looks like this is a positive correlation. We're going to see that in a second. But anyway, now we're going to open this statistics calendar, and you see it has two columns here. We're just going to paste the values. So those values from the table are pasted in here. Now what we're going to do is, let me move this a little bit. We're just going to go to the calc menu, and then down here, we're going to choose linear regression. I'm going to turn the diagnostic on so you can see everything that this calculator creates. And then you just press the calculate button, and this is what you're going to see. So it tells us that the coefficient for the X term, or the slope, is 20.2. And then it tells us that the B term is 100.2. Now, these are already rounded to the tenths place, so we don't have to do anything for that. By the way, notice that the R term, or the correlation coefficient, is about 94 cents, which is a very strong positive correlation. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to go, I'm going to write this down so you can see. So my equation is going to be Y equals 20.2X plus 102, right? So that's what I'm going to enter here. And for the equation, it's going to be Y equals 20.2X plus 100.2. So that's the equation. Now, we're going to use that equation. It says they want us to find the calendar year. So that's the X. They want us to find the X. They've given us the Y, and the Y is 248. So now, look what I'm going to use to do that. I'm just going to use insolve. So I'm going to do menu. In fact, let me show you exactly what they're saying. So basically they're saying if the profits is 248, they want us to solve for X. So we're just going to use insolve. So you go, it's menu 31, right? And then we're just going to enter that. It's going to be 248 equals 20.2 X plus 100.2. And then you put the comma in the variable, and then you press enter. So the answer would be 7. Because you would round it, it's going to be about 7 years. In 7 years, we're going to have, it's going to reach 248,000. So what you're going to do is come here. It started in 2011. So you're going to add 7 years to that. So it's going to be 2018. So that's what we would put in here. We're going to put in 2018. And then we're going to submit this. And let's see what we got here. And it's right. All right, I'm going to do one more. All right, so let's see here. Okay, so let me clear this. Menu 15. We'll get rid of this. All right, so here's what we got. We got profits again, number of years since 2006. Y is the profits in thousand. They want a linear regression. They want us to round it to the nearest tenth. And then we're going to use the equation, and we're going to find out how many, if we go to year 2017, what's the profit gonna be? All right, so it's gonna be the same thing. So we're gonna copy this, go to the stats, we're gonna paste our values, and then let me move this a little bit. We are going to go to the calc menu, and then we're looking for linear regression, and then we calculate it. So if we look at our equation, let me get rid of the stuff we had last time. It's gonna be y equals 16.7 times x plus 144.2. We don't have to round anything because they're already in the tens place. They're already rounded. So now all we have to do is go back to the original and enter that equation. So this was going to be y equals 16.7x plus 144.2. So that's our equation. Now, in this case, they didn't give us the y, they gave us the x. So they said, what's the profit going to be in 2017? So what we're going to do is we're just going to go 2017 minus 2006, because that's going to be our input. So in 11 years, what's the profit going to be? So all we're going to do is we're going to store that number 11, and we're going to store that into x. And then we're just going to use this equation, and we're just going to type that in. So it's going to be 16.7 x plus 144.2. Boom. And it's telling us that in 2017, it's going to be 327.9. Now, let's see, they wanted us to round it to the nearest thousand. So we are just going to be, it's going to, let me show you on my iPad. All right, so it's 327.9. They want us to round it to the nearest $1,000. So we're just going to take this, look at this number, and it's going to be 328,000. All right, so that's what we're going to enter here. It's going to be 328, and then we submit this. Let's see what we get. It's right. All right, that's how you do it. Yeah. If you have any questions, let me know.